What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another run here in American Truck Simulator. Back into 389 for my normal Monday run. Today's load, as you see, it's a big ass tank. It's the M60. Let's see, AVLB, if I remember correctly. It's not listed there, but it tips the scales at 121,000 pounds. Very, very heavy. And then again, yeah, it's going to be heavy. The tank body itself is based off the M60 patent. The newer versions are going to be based off of the Abrams, and this is probably something that's going to be sent out to be dismantled. It is being replaced by the Abrams as of 2017. The Abrams is faster. This one can't. This one here, the M60, cannot keep up with the current tanks within our armored fleet. So, plus with it being discontinued, parts are becoming hard to find and obsolete. So it's time to go ahead and upgrade, get something that's going to be a little easier to work on, and also something that's going to be able to keep up with the rest of the military as it moves its way through the battlefield. But this thing was a marvel in its own right, being able to drop that bridge in roughly 2 minutes. Now, setup time usually took a little longer. I believe it was 7 minutes. The Abrams will be able to do it in 3. But, you know, in order to move equipment across, you know, rivers or foxholes, things like that, you know, ditches and trenches, this was the main thing that the military has to do that. So, I skipped some gears there, but I'm going downhill, so I don't care. Now, as for the truck here, that's what you guys are interested in mainly. Oh, that ain't gonna work getting up this hill. Already chasing gears. What a way to start, right? Alright, so this is the TAM Edition 3.1. That's the version. This is Viper's 389, obviously. TAM's been putting their own twist on it for a little while here, and this is their 3.1 version. Not available to the public yet. I have been given this thing to test, and test I have been doing. Now, with 1.4 as well, it's also added some new options to the truck. TAM has added new options for the truck, and if you guys have been watching Facebook, if you're in the Morello's group, or, you know, part of Viper's group, you've been seeing Viper, you know, going ham-bone crazy on putting out updates for his truck, which is great. I believe, what, 5, 6, I think number 7 was earlier today or something. That's version 2.0.7. It was just a hot fix, nothing important, but he's been putting a lot of work into the truck here, and so has TAM. I don't know, I haven't driven Viper's truck, so I don't know how many parts that he has put on are shared with TAM. I know he had commented when photos were posted of this one. It was kind of, you know, hey, great minds think alike kind of thing, because, you know, some of the stuff he had on his drawing board, his to-do list, were so many options that TAM had put on the truck. One of them, let me get back outside here, right there, that air cleaner. Air cleaners have lights now. It's an option, and I don't remember all the light colors off the top of my head, but it's probably going to look pretty wild when it comes to nighttime. It's nice that it still shows up nicely during the day, but nighttime is probably going to be better. Another couple options, there's a new visor that drops down about half the windshield. Not my thing, so I didn't use it here. New stretched chassis, I believe I was told. It's longer. It's you know, there's no measurement on that, but one of them is a longer frame. I'm trying to not get all tongue-tied here. The shifter on the inside, there's a new shifter for that one as well. That one is kind of like the twin stick, but that right stick comes up and over and curves towards the driver when it gets to the top. So, different look to it. I've got the revolver on here. Also, this is 1.4 here, but the custom steering wheel, as you see here in front of me, went with the wood grain inlaid on this one, and there is a Peterbilt wheel option as well, but it's pretty much a plain Jane wheel, nothing special to it. I decided not to use it. The Kenworth one actually it looks nicer than the Peterbilt. I don't know if this guy, no, he's not, okay. But I kind of just forced him back there. Okay, bye. One other thing you guys would have already noticed, and you can see it in the side mirror there, and that is the smoke coming from the stack, another option that was added. It is only available for one stack right now. It's the mitered. Not sure if they're gonna, you know, leave it on just one or two stacks, or maybe put it as an option for all. They do have a lot of different stack choices for this truck, so that might be a little easier said than done. But if you guys like the smoke, you know, I've got it going for you so you can see what it looks like. The downside is, and I really can't wait for today, when the smoke coming from the stack matches whether or not the engine is on, matches how far the throttle is being pushed on the truck. You know, if you floor that thing, then you're probably going to get a little bit more black smoke out of it compared to if you're just barely pushing it. Not something I have seen as of yet, so hopefully someday soon that is an option available for us, so we can have a little bit more realism when it comes to that. Right now you can sit somewhere, turn off your engine, and you still have smoke coming out of your stacks. Yeah, it doesn't really look right. Oh man, a handful of options. I mean, I didn't see them all, but I did have photos sent to me. The main ones are the smoke and the air filters. There are more in the works, so if you guys are a fan of TAM's work here with the 389, or even if you're still running Viper's 389 but you enjoy what you see out of TAM here with theirs, be sure to like them on Facebook, ask to join the group, Murillo's Hangout, and you know, and sit back and enjoy a lot of the photos that people are putting up of their trucks in action. He's got a handful of people currently testing this truck. I am one of them. No ETA as to when this truck will be available for everyone to download. It is not going to be in my downloads list, in my mods list. So please do not look there expecting to see it, and please do not ask me for the download link. I am not able to hand that out just yet. So, and oh, what the hell happened here? I don't know if I hit that guy or do I have damage? I have damage. I must have hit him. I didn't even feel it, and it was a cop too. Here I was thinking I made a good maneuver. I saw the cop go swerving off to the side. All because of that idiot up there. Oh well, what are you gonna do, right? I'm sitting here trying to get glamour shots of a truck in action, and I'm getting into accidents. This bridge also, mind you, is from the Jazzycat's military cargo pack, so be sure to check that one out. It doesn't take over the freight manager, so you know, it's not like Road Hunters or some others where every other load is going to be a military cargo. So that's very nice. Some of these other trailer mods, they seem to, you know, want to have top priority regardless of where you put them in your priority list. You know, you can put it at the bottom, but it's still going to be the main cargo or the main trailer that you see when you go to your freight manager. Ooh, that's a long distance shot. Oh, hello. I gotta stop doing that. I'm gonna get a quick look at the roof. You see the new horns there, as well as the new chrome roof lights back there. I believe bone stock, there's only 3 choices. Here there were 5 or 6. As far as the lights, but then again, I do have the LED pack on here, and TAM might have added a few more with their truck as well. So overall, I'm very happy with the truck. I'm very happy with what's going on. I'm happy to see that Viper is still working on his as well. For a while there, when he said that he was done taking a break, and you know, fortunately for us, he came back. Then again, I kind of get the feeling he wasn't planning on leaving it anyway. And it's nice to see that his truck on the Steam Workshop is, I believe, all-time second rated, highest rated, or second download, most downloaded. He posted that photo on his Facebook page, and it was great to see that. And I'm also planning on making a change here to the map while I wait for the upscale to come out, which I'm still hoping is going to be October. What I plan on doing is probably drop MHA Pro and install Coast to Coast, I-10, as well as MexUS CAN. I'm not a huge fan of those packs, mainly because there's a lot of copy and paste that goes on, as I've mentioned many times. But, you know, I know you guys, as well as I am, are starting to get bored with driving on the same roads all the time. You know, I try to change it up, but, you know, it's time to maybe get a change of scenery. So, don't know when I will do that. I'm going to start, you know, kind of setting things up, testing things out, and hopefully I can get something figured out. You know, the sorting order, I already have that written down, so that's not going to be an issue. But, you know, getting everything together, and hopefully, when the beta comes out for the rescale, you know, my setup here is not going to be too jacked up, meaning that I'm not going to be able to go back to this profile because I've loaded those other areas up. I still have that. When I look at my game log, the game is still wanting to load cities that are not in the game because I ran coast to coast. So hopefully that is not going to be an issue. Am I going to be able to get this in one shot? I was hoping to just basically spin this thing around, back it into that spot there, pull out toward, you know, to the entrance, and then put it back in the spot. That looks like that I'm going to have to do anyway. Oh, it gave it to me. I'm right there on the... Notice, I wasn't sure if it was going to give it to me because if you... Whoa, look what's going on. Stay. Okay. I wasn't sure if it was going to give it to me because I'm all the way back against the wall. Well, almost. But look how far back these cones are. And that's where the tail of the trailer needs to go, is all the way back there. So I was worried that I wasn't going to trip it, that it wasn't going to let me make the delivery here because part of the parking is outside of the parking lot here, and that's not going to work too well. But that is going to be it for now, guys. Hopefully you like where TAM is taking this 3.0 version of the Viper 389. Give Viper some credit to this one, give TAM some credit on this. They're taking what is already perfection and improving on it, as I've said before, and I will continue to say. So, that is it for now, guys. I will see you on Wednesday with Backhaul, and then I will also see you Wednesday night for ATS MP, which has now been updated to 1.4. Awesome. So, until then, thanks for watching. Take it easy.